It's about 15 minutes until 7 a.m. and this is our last it's our last morning in Kiev. Our cab should be here in about 15 minutes. And we're gonna go to the airport and fly to Helsinki, which is exciting because it's a new place, but I'll be sad to leave this city. It's got an amazing energy that I didn't expect, and I really would love to find an excuse to come back here again. I don't think it's probably the prettiest city, although it's not unpretty, and there's actually some very pretty neighborhoods, but the people here are extremely amazing. Everybody I've talked to is super friendly. It's a fun place to be. After a pretty slow check-in line and a pretty quick security line, we're now on the air side of the Kiev airport, just walking down to our gate for our flight to Helsinki. We should be there right before lunch. We're sitting on the plane to head to Helsinki, and we got lucky enough to score the exit row, so we've got tons of foot room in front of us. And we should be leaving in about 10 minutes. So we just made it to Helsinki and checked into our hotel, and it's a pretty incredible contrast in just the architecture and the sort of general feel of the city. We haven't really interacted with anybody but the cab driver and the receptionist. Those people were both super polite, but it'd be interesting to see how people in Finland differ from people in the Ukraine, but it's definitely a very beautiful city so far. Everything is super clean and well maintained. So we're gonna go that way, which is, I think, kind of the hipster district of, don't judge me, of Finland. And then directly behind us is the city center where the big cathedral and all the sort of marquee attractions of Finland are. We don't really have a set plan right now, but we did walk up. We were gonna cross the other direction and we saw this market. So I think we're going to go over there and see what that's all about. It is probably a perfect weather day here in Helsinki. There are, behind me, there are a couple of girls on stand-up paddle boards, and everybody's out enjoying the sun, and the receptionist said it might rain tomorrow, so we might have to enjoy this as much as we can tonight. But this is the sort of iconic center of Helsinki. So if you see pictures of Helsinki, you're going to see this square, and when you look behind it, you're going to see this church. I wanted to give you a quick economic comparison between Kiev and Helsinki. I was at a craft beer bar in Kiev, had a similar quality beer, and I just did the math. It was $3.42 at the bar, US. This beer, same size in Helsinki, was $8.45. So it's 2.5 times, almost 3 times more expensive in Helsinki. If you want to drink, go to Eastern Europe. If you want to see beautiful buildings and very clean stuff, come here to Scandinavia. One thing you do get for your expensive beer is really, really fast internet. In Kiev, most of the cafes and bars had internet, but it was pretty spotty. Here, I have like 5 meg down and 16 meg upload speeds. And we're sitting on the patio, so I assume that the Wi-Fi antenna is somewhere inside the bar. It's pretty incredible internet speeds. One thing we definitely did not see when we were in Kiev were large guided tour groups, but they are everywhere today in Helsinki. And it's a Wednesday, so I wonder what it's going to be like on Saturday here. I'm going to give you one quick travel tip for Helsinki. This church right here, this is pretty much the dividing line between the crazy packed tourist district down there and the very nice and quiet sort of hipstery residential district where we're staying up here. I kind of like this better. We're just walking back to our room to check in, and I thought I'd show you our hotel. We're in a hotel this time. It made sense for the location we wanted to be and the price we wanted to pay. They said we were going to have a city view room, so it should be on this side, and we just came from here so we can look out and see where we were at. But anyways, that's where we're headed. Hopefully our room is nice, and I can charge up my phone a little bit. Here is the view from our hotel room. We get a look at the water. It's quite beautiful. Somehow beer in Finland is expensive. unless it's free. And it's some kind of promotion. I don't understand it. I went into the bar to order a second beer. He said, wait, I have this, and it's free. And there's some nice Jamaican music playing outside. So this is a pretty great place, actually. So this bar that we left, which I will mispronounce because it's a Finnish word, but it looks like Stalinen or something, was awesome. I'm pretty sure we'll be back here before the end of this trip. And I'm proud of myself because we walked away from more free beer. Yeah, we went to a bar and they had a promo giving away beer, and there's more of it back there, but we're walking to a dinner, which I'm pretty excited about. It's a Scandinavian restaurant with a 5-course tasting menu, and I think we're gonna do the wine pairings also. And it seems silly to drink too much beer before we had some great meal. So anyways, that's what's going on. I'm proud of myself. Without being impolite, I just wanted to say that I'm at a pretty amazing meal right now in Helsinki. It's 5 courses with 5 wine courses. Everything we've been served has been pretty amazing. I'll show you pictures of it, but it's really good food. We just finished dinner at this restaurant, which is spelled like ragu, but maybe there's a Finnish way to pronounce it. But the other thing that's interesting is it is 10:30 p.m. at night. 10:30 right now. This is the sky. That's how far north we are. So we're gonna walk back to our room, and maybe by midnight it'll be a little bit dark.